Ramanujan Maths Academy.
Welcome to Ramanujan Maths Academy. In this video, we are going to start our second chapter from part second, that is Pythagoras theorem. In this video, we are going to study introduction of Pythagoras theorem, then Pythagorean triplet and properties of right angle triangle. So let us start. So the statement of Pythagoras theorem is, in a right angle triangle, the square of hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of remaining two sides. Okay, and here is figure 2.1. Right angle triangle PQR is given. Okay, and here angle PQR is 90 degree. Okay, then according to the statement we can write length of PR square. Here PR is the hypotenuse of this right angle triangle, which is equal to length PR square is equal to length of PQ square plus length of QR square. Okay, and we will write this as PR square plus PQ square plus QR square, and the length PQ, QR and PR of triangle PQR can also be shown by small letters RP and Q. Okay, it can also be shown by small letters. Okay, like this. If we can show this by small r, then by small p, and this hypotenuse by small q. Okay, then what we will get according to the statement of Pythagoras theorem, that is q square equal to p square plus r square. Okay, नेक्स्ट इज पाइथागोरियन ट्रिपलेट. तो देखिए पाइथागोरियन ट्रिपलेट होता क्या है. सो डेफिनेशन इज, इन अ ट्रिपलेट ऑफ नेचुरल नंबर्स, if the square of the largest number is equal to the sum of the squares of the remaining two numbers, then the triplet is called as Pythagorean triplet. Okay, it means that if you have three numbers, let's say x, y and z, then according to definition we can write x square plus y square, which is equal to z square. Okay, so let us see example of Pythagorean triplet. So here is first example. In the triplet 11, 60 and 61, square of 11 is 121, square of 60 is 3600. Okay, and square of 61 is 3721. Okay, and if you see this addition of 11 square and 60 square, okay, we get answer as 61 square. Hence we can say the square of the largest number, that is 61, is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two numbers. Other two numbers are 11 and 60. Therefore 11, 60 and 61 is a Pythagorean triplet. Let us see some more examples of Pythagorean triplet. So first example is of 3, 4 and 5. Okay, this is first triplet. So if we take square of 3, we get 9, square of 4 is 16 and square of 5, that is largest number, is 25. Okay, and if we add this 9 plus 16, that is square of 3 and square of 4, we get what? 25. And 25 is what? It is of 5 square, isn't it? So therefore the square of the largest number is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two numbers, and hence 3, 4 and 5 is a Pythagorean triplet. Okay, next example is 5, 12, 13. Square of 5 is 25, square of 12 is 144 and square of 13 is 169. Okay, and if we add square of 5 plus square of 12, what we get? We get 169, isn't it? So it is again what? Square of 13. So we can say that square of the largest number is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two numbers, and therefore 5, 12, 13 is a Pythagorean triplet. Here is the list of some Pythagorean triplet. Okay, so we will solve first one, that is 8, 15 and 17. Okay, so we get square of 8 as 64. Okay, and square of 15 is 225. and square of 17 is equal to 289. Okay, so if we add 64 and 225, then what we get? We get 289, which is equal to 17 square. Okay, hence we can say 8, 15 and 17 are Pythagorean triplet. Okay, are Pythagorean triplet. And similarly you can check this for remaining triplets. Okay. Okay, next is properties of right angle triangle. Last year we have studied the properties of right angle triangle with the angles 30, 60, 90 and 45, 45, 90. So first of all we will see for property of 30, 60 and 90 triangle. Okay, so what is statement? If acute angles of right angle triangle are 30 and 60, okay, then the side opposite to 30-degree angle is half of the hypotenuse. Okay, and the side opposite to 60-degree angle is root 3 upon 2 times the hypotenuse. Then you can see in figure 2.2, here in triangle LMN, angle L is of 30 degree and angle N is 60 degree and angle M is 90 degree. Therefore side opposite to 30 degree means 30 degree, here angle L is of 30 degree, so side opposite to 30 degree means side MN. So MN is equal to 1/2 into ln. Ln is hypotenuse. Okay, then side opposite to 60-degree angle is lm. Okay, so lm, if we have to measure lm, if we have to measure lm, then what we have? Under root 3 upon 2 into ln. Now here one example is given that if ln is 6 centimeter, if suppose ln is 6 centimeter, we will find mn and lm. So how can we find that? So let us see. If mn we have to find, then mn is equal to, now mn is what? It is the opposite side of 30-degree angle. So we have formula 1/2 into hypotenuse, that is 1/2 into ln. So 1/2 into 6 is 3 centimeter. Okay, and similarly we can find lm. So lm is equal to root 3 upon 2 into ln, and hence substituting value of ln we get root 3 upon 2 into 6, hence 2 3s are 6 and we get 3 into root 3 centimeter. Next is property of 45, 45 and 90 degree. So what is statement? If the acute angles of a right angle triangle are 45 and 45, then each of the perpendicular sides is 1 upon root 2 times the hypotenuse. Okay, means xy is 1 upon root 2 times zy. Okay, so see figure 2.3, in triangle xyz, xy is equal to, if we have to find value of xy, we have xy is equal to 1 upon root 2 into zy. Zy is hypotenuse. Then similarly if we have to find value of xz, we can find out by 1 upon root 2 into zy, again that is hypotenuse. Therefore we can write xy is equal to xz, which is equal to 1 upon root 2 into zy, that is hypotenuse. So if again we are taking one example, if zy is equal to 3 root 2, if zy is given and it is 3 root 2, then we will find xy and zx as 1 upon root 2 into 3 root 2. Now root 2 will cancel out and the remainder is xy equal to xz, that is 3 centimeter. Okay.
Thank you for watching रामानुजन मैथ्स अकेडमी. चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करके बेल आइकॉन प्रेस कीजिए. लाइक, कमेंट एंड शेयर.